This is what I wanted, but this is what I had. Imagine one of these P's is your next breakout viral video idea. Have you ever had an amazing idea for a YouTube video pop into your head, but later, when you try to remember what it was, your brain just said, file not found? That potentially viral video idea is now lost forever. You don't need to keep paying for fancy apps. Apple Notes can do it for free, and it might just be better than you think. I used to write ideas down in multiple notebooks, random post-it notes all over the place. Don't stick. Text files all over my computer. It was chaos. I had no way to quickly capture new video ideas, no way to prioritize what video to make next, and I was so frustrated and disorganized. But luckily now I have a better way. Before, I'd never really considered using Apple Notes because I just wasn't aware of how simple but yet powerful it actually was. I thought because it was free then it probably wasn't any good, but I was so wrong. Why am I using Apple Notes exclusively now? Let me first share how I set up my notes system for YouTube video production. Probably should have used dried peas. Not sure if I should say this, but please subscribe to my channel. Just stepped in one. So here's what it looks like when I fire up my Notes app. I've got two high-level folders that I've created. One is work and one is not work. We're going to focus on the work folder. If I expand that down, I've got a number of subfolders inside that. I've got these folders numbered 01 to 06, and that just helps keep them in a nice logical order. And this represents my workflow through my system. It's really quick and easy to add folders. You just tap down here and give the new folder a name. There's also advanced features like smart folders. Just cancel that. So this is the first folder, 01 Vids Ideas, and I've got a couple of subfolders in that if I want to specifically categorize video ideas into specific niches or sub-niches. And this folder is purely to do with capturing video ideas when they pop into my head. I'm not applying any mental filters to this. If I get an idea, I just write it down straight away and I don't try and think too much about it. I just need to capture that idea so it doesn't get lost. The second folder, 02 Backlog, is where I move notes to when I've chosen to make them in the future. So what I'll typically do is go into video ideas and say I've chosen this note to make. Just tap on the three dots at the top right, tap move note, and then I'll move it into this backlog folder. If I open up the backlog folder, these are all the videos that I've planned to make in the very near future. And I try not to have too many things in this backlog folder, otherwise it just becomes another ideas folder. And occasionally I'll move things back from backlog into ideas if new priorities come up or if I think I'm getting too many ideas in that backlog folder. The next folder we've got is this in development folder, and I use this to pick notes from the backlog and actually start developing or working on the idea. So this could involve scripting, research, or if I'm not doing a full script, some bullet points. It's what it needs to flesh out that idea that I've actually chosen to make and get it ready to film. Once I'm happy that I've created enough of an outline and it's developed to a point where I can record, I'll go and move that note into my next folder, the ready to record folder. Now, when I'm ready to hit record on the camera, this is the only folder I need to focus on and think about and look at. These give me the ideas that are ready to be recorded right now. If I want to, I will create subfolders underneath this folder if I want to batch record a number of videos. So for example, if I'm making a video outside a specific location, I might want to batch record those videos so I don't have to go and drive to that location 3 times, or I might want to record in the studio here and I know that maybe I'm using this kind of lighting setup and I know a few different videos will use the same setup. I'll try and batch record them to make the process more productive. So when I'm about to hit record, I'll move the idea into this next folder, this in progress folder, and that indicates that I'm actually recording and working on the idea in terms of video production. This could be the actual filming that I'm doing, it could be the editing process afterwards, or if I'm sending the video off to an editor, it also stays in this folder while that editing is happening. Only when that video is uploaded to YouTube and it's either been published or it's scheduled to automatically publish does the idea or the note get moved from this folder into the videos done folder, and this is just like an archive drive of all of the videos I've completed. I don't often go back to this folder unless I want to find a specific thing that I might have said in a previous video that I can reuse. So why did I choose to use Apple Notes exclusively for my video production workflow, and why might you? Number one, there's no fuss to using this app. It's simple enough just to get started with right away, but it does offer a lot of kind of hidden features as well as you go along. Number two is that it's free, and that's a pretty big one. You're not paying a monthly subscription fee to use a note-taking app. Number three is that it's highly accessible. I use it on my iPhone, you can use it on your iPad. There's even a web-based version that you can use if you're on a PC, though it's not as nice an experience as using an app on an Apple product. And the best thing is your notes will sync across all of these devices if you choose to keep your notes in iCloud. Number four, if you need to collaborate with someone on these video ideas, you can share the note and send it to them. And you can use tags to help organize things however you want to. So for example, in progress at the minute, I've got a number of videos, and you can see on this video idea, I've got the tag agency, which means this video idea was always planned to go to an editing agency. But I've also got this submitted to agency tag, and that just helps me keep track of where things are in the process, especially things that go outside of my control, like external editors. You can also pin notes if you want to keep them top of mind. Just tap the three dots and hit pin. And now when I go back to this list, you can see at the top now we've got this new pinned section. So if there's things that I'm working on them quite frequently, I can just pin them right to the top and they'll always be there. I won't have to scroll through the list. And if you want to, you can even tap share, tap print, and print your script or your notes to a printer if you want to work off paper. Luckily, whether you choose to use my system or your own custom system, you can supercharge it and make it even quicker to add new video ideas when they pop into your head by watching this video next. Let me know how you use Apple Notes. I'm Jason Roberts, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, it's in my toes.